Hey, everybody, welcome back to where we do line by line deep dives into the New Testament. We're in Matthew, and previously, Jesus is healing a bunch of people. He tells some blind people not to tell anybody he's cured them, but at the same time, he's healing multitudes. There's a lot of some confusion there. So, uh, if anybody has any great ideas of what that means, then please go and watch the other video and let us know. In Matthew chapter 10, verses 1, Jesus recognizes he needs more help healing. So apparently he's just a busy guy all of a sudden because the previous two videos he starts to become famous. All these people want to be healed. And he's like, I can understand it. You can see if you're just bombarded with, hey, please heal me. I'm sick. My kid's sick. My mom's sick. My dad's sick. Whatever. Everybody's wanting a healing miracle. And so he gives his disciples the power to do miracles. And I think that's pretty cool. And Jesus names the 12 disciples in this section of Matthew. To list them out by name and gives them that power. He tells them to go out into these certain places, but don't go to the I can't hardly read my scribble here. Samaritans, don't go there. But why? Why don't go to that place? You can go heal and help everybody else, but stay away from that place. Is Jesus not for all people? Why doesn't Jesus want to help those people? I don't know. If anybody has a bright idea, please let me know. Because we read this and go line by line, attempting to take out spiritual nuggets and then ask very valid questions, at least valid to me and us here. So as we move on, we're in verse 6 of chapter 10, and Jesus tells them only to go to the lost sheep of Israel. Again, is this like a trick of the scribes again to make this Jewish connection, to make it easier for them to convert Jews into Christianity? It seems that way. Or why would Jesus only want to go to the lost sheep of Israel and leave out everybody else? I don't know. That's why I read this and try to study it and figure it out and let it marinate. And I hope that y'all are doing the same. It does raise a lot of questions. In chapter 10, verses 7 through 14, heal and do miracles, but don't give out any gold and silver. So don't give anybody any riches. That certainly implies that Jesus and the disciples have some gold and silver. If Jesus is telling them don't give out gold and silver, then they must have some gold and silver. If so, what do they get gold and silver from? What are they doing to collect gold and silver? I don't know. That was a striking phrase that Jesus told them. And they are to find worthy houses to stay. But if anybody turns them away, wow, that's big trouble. So you got to find, somebody that's worthy. Doesn't describe what worthy means, but Jesus goes on to say that the whole city will be worse off than Sodom and Gomorrah for turning any of y'all away. Now, this was confusing to me because clearly Jesus is advocating death and destruction of innocent people, babies, children, boys, girls, men, and women by destroying a whole city just because somebody might have turned one of the disciples away. It will be worse for them in that city than Sodom and Gomorrah. I was taught that Jesus was to turn the other cheek. So that really stuck out in my mind as a massive contradiction to what I was taught in Sunday school. So I'm going to leave it right there because that is enough of a bite-sized chunk for me to ponder why Jesus would damn a whole city. And if on your own spiritual journey you're seeking things outside of religious text, of the three Abrahamic religions, the Judaism, Christianity, and the Islamic faith, then We dive deep into our own spirituality here. We have a massive spiritual sanctuary nestled in the fine, beautiful woods of East Texas. And we come here, we gather, we have fantastic fellowship, we meditate together, we do a lot of prayer requests. We really believe in the power of prayer and meditating on behalf of other people. I've just seen it personally in my life, how it has helped others, and we help elevate each other and get to know each other by knowing ourselves. And if getting to know yourself and all of the massive amount of topics that the source of all things, God, has given us to use, then please check us out at themysticsoftexas.com. That's themysticsoftexas.com, or our other YouTube channel, which is The Mystics of Texas. I appreciate it. And if y'all are in the local area, we gather every Sunday at 1:15, and we're right on the Louisiana-Texas border. A short, beautiful drive from Shreveport, and even a shorter drive from Marshall. And it's very welcoming, very warm and inviting. So please come if you are looking for a spiritual home. We'd love to have you. Thanks.